You see what happened with Denzel and Ellen?
Denzel and Ellen DeGeneres?
Ellen Pompeo.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about the real Ellen.
Bro, do you know who Ellen Pompeo? Do you know who the real?
I thought you were talking about the real Ellen. I don't know
the real
Ellen Pompeo. Who is this? Who is this woman you speak of?
Who is this white woman? Who is this Ellen?
Who is this white woman you speak of?
No, shut your ass up, bro. Ellen Pompeo.
Nah,
Grey's
yeah, I know.
Anatomy, like the big star of Grey's Anatomy. She has 1,000,001 other credits. I mean, Ellen Pompeo is like a massive name in Hollywood, right?
Yeah, I've heard of her.
And we heard about. I don't know. I mean, at this point, it's an ulcer. I'm sure y'all heard about what happened last week. She was in an interview. Tells the reporter that her and Denzel got into it when Denzel was directing an episode of Grey's Anatomy a few years back. I guess they got into a scuffle in which the actors were doing some improv, and then Denzel said, "Hey, look, this is my show." You know what I'm saying? Like, as a director in Hollywood, when you're in the director's seat, it is your show.
That's true
for all intents and purposes. And I guess Ellen like got up in his face and was, saying like, no, but I run things. This is my show.
You don't even know where the bathroom is and all this stuff. And you know what I thought about, Malcolm? I'm sorry to cut you off, but the people probably know the story. You know what I thought about? You know what came to mind?
Oh no, what came to mind?
Because this ain't the first time we've heard, like you said, white women just say some ignorant stuff too.
No.
And they done talk to Denzel now, a black legend. And all I could think of was one of my favorite movies, Color Purple, when Celie said, "Until you do right by me, everything you touch is gonna fail. Everything you touch is gonna crumble until you do right by me."
No,
how dare her?
Look, no. Now here, there's context, right? I can understand maybe a passionate disagreement in an environment, in the workplace, in this context, right? I think it's like, what was behind Ellen feeling like she could speak to the Denzel Washington?
Not only did she speak crazy to the man, she then says that she tells his wife, who was visiting the set that day, that, yeah, I'm mad at him. I'm not looking at him for the rest of the day. He yelled at me and all this stuff. What?
So again, what makes you think, and not to say that, like, to be honest, right, Denzel is a human being, right? Like,
right, he is.
He shit, pisses, and shaves like the rest of us, right? Like, so if I were to meet him, I'm only imagining that I would approach him just like, "Hey, you just another man." But then I'd also be like, "You are
Denzel.
You are Denzel Washington." Right?
Man.
So like but again, what makes you think that you can say anything that you want? And I think, like, most times, especially in regards to Ellen Pompeo, right? It's your proximity to blackness that gives you license, or so you think, to say whatever the hell you want, right? I think about maybe around a similar time or a couple years back, she's on The View and she was talking about,
I was just about to say.
Same as Bill Maher when we covered that on episode 1. There's a throwback.
Yeah, I'm still sick of Bill.
She said a very, very similar thing.
Anything. Yeah, I do think, there once was a time we needed NAACP awards, and I'm not trying to devalue those at all, and it's not my experience, but I just feel like we have to have a people awards. We have to, the black colleges and white colleges, and unfortunately,
we still need them. We really
I know, but we need to get to a place where we don't.
Thank God for Sherry Shepard, who says no, but we need them.
God for Sherry. Thank you,
Sherry. And so, of course, then you start diving in. You're like, okay, so when white women start white womening, what kind of white women are you, right? And again, they're not monolithic. We know that, right? But it's the white woman with the black husband. It's the white woman who has probably had black friends her whole life, right? Right. What was the video I sent you when she was over here talking? She was rhyming the Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, something about Jigga and
yeah. Well, but you know how the line goes, Jigga, that, like,
yeah.
So it was her fixing to say the N-word, and she, she's playing with it. She's dancing around the line because of your proximity to blackness. You think because you have a black husband, or I have a black friend, I can say these things. And honey, that's never what it means. And it's never what it means. And you know what? Like I said, I can almost forgive the set scuffle, because it's just like, People get into it on
Yeah.
sets all the time.
Things
I've been
happen
on,
at
I've been on
work.
enough sets, dude. I be seeing people just get into it all the time, and I'm like, if you were Denzel Washington, it'd be news, but y'all are nobodies. Y'all are just a director and a producer, and y'all just getting into it, and then y'all, I see y'all in Crafty a minute later having a sandwich, like, hey man, all right, it's
Yeah.
cool, right? It's just because it's two big names, but again, Ellen Pompeo is a certain brand of white woman.